Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
Hello everyone, I'm Dave Green with First United Bank. Welcome to this month's edition of FCTV News.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. My name's Brad Fino. I'm with the Faribault Park and Rec Department here in town, and we're really just ramping up here as we begin to hit the summer months here. June's going to be a busy month for us. We're nearing normalcy here as some of the restrictions start to loosen, and really just encouraging folks to get signed up for some of our summer programs, whether it's anything from Fun Center, Jefferson Baseball, TP Baseball, construction camp, among many other camps up at the Washington Recreation Center, Camp Conquer, just a wide array of activities, indoor, outdoor swimming lessons. Like I said, we're getting closer and closer to what the new normal is going to be here, and we're really encouraging folks to get signed up to get involved with some of our programs and let the kids get outside and burn off some energy. And as I mentioned, as we return to that new normal, some additional changes are going to be taking place here at the community center. Obviously, the mask mandate has changed from required to recommended, and we're following suit here at the community center. But as some of our regulars know, we've really encouraged and required people to sign up for programs throughout much of the pandemic here when we've been able to be open, and that will be changing here starting Friday, May 28th. The only ongoing program here at the community center that you're going to have to sign up for in advance is the lanes 1, 2, and 5 and 6 for lap swimming. Lanes 3 and 4 will now be a drop-in lane, but the remaining lanes you'll have to sign up for. But water aerobics, mind and body classes, Tai Chi, the weight room, the cardio room, the sauna, all of those will be opening back up here at full capacity. We're still really encouraging, recommending folks be smart and keep a distance from one another, whether that means leaving a piece of equipment open in between you and another patron. Obviously, we know it's going to take time for folks to really feel comfortable in that setting and the way it was pre-pandemic, and that's okay. And we're just going to embrace that and really welcome people back with open arms while still understanding that it's going to take a little while to get comfortable. So things will start to look a little bit normal, pre-pandemic like here at the community center starting Friday, May 28th. But it's going to take time. So we just really welcome everybody's cooperation and understanding as we start to take steps forward. Again, get to our website, www.faribault.org/parks. Get signed up for some of our summer programs. Make your way back down to the community center, hop in the pool, check out the sauna. We're seeing our memberships start to pick back up here, so make sure and come on down and check it out and take advantage of all Faribault Park and Rec offers to the community. Thanks for tuning in.
It's Molly with Riverbend Nature Center, and in June we have a few upcoming public programs. On Saturday, June 5th, we have a Stewardship Day where you can come out and learn about invasive species, how to identify them, and help us pull them out at Riverbend. On June 10th, we have Nature Conversations, number 1 of a series of nature conversations on different nature literature. If you're interested, feel free to bring a nature-related article or book that you've enjoyed to share with others. On June 24th, we have naturalist hikes, where you can come out in the evening and enjoy a naturalist-led hike out at Riverbend. All of these links can be found on our website at rbnc.org/upcoming-programs. We are also seeking candidates for the Board of Directors. If you are interested in learning more or know someone who might be, you can find all of the information and how to apply at rbnc.org. We would also like to say congratulations to our internship class from Faribault High School. They partook in a year-long class out at Riverbend, co-taught by Peter Jacobson and naturalist Brittany Smith. They completed their own independent research projects and did a fabulous job. Take a look at just some of what they learned throughout the year.
Faribault High School Field Biology Internship at Riverbend Nature Center. Hello, I'm Peter Jacobson, and I've had a great year teaching with Brittany Smith at the Nature Center. And we've had 3 fantastic students, Eli, AJ, and Tanner, working with us all year. We had opportunities to be out in the field doing authentic field studies. We also had opportunities to work with Riverbend Nature Center and do some service projects. It's been a wonderful experience for myself and for the students.
Hi, my name is Brittany Smith. I'm a naturalist here at Riverbend Nature Center. I'm also the Natural Resource Manager. I have over 10 years of experience doing natural resource and field biology work, and I'm pleased to be one of the instructors for the Faribault High School internship class at Riverbend Nature Center. The students studied soil through soil sampling. They helped to enhance the native hardwood forest here through direct seeding and tree planting of oaks, walnuts, hickory, and other native hardwood species.
Get 750 trees on this hillside, and we don't want them necessarily in straight lines, but we do want them somewhat evenly spread. All right, look at this guy go. The soil's getting a little easier to work with down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy clay up on top. All right, and here we've got Tanner and Eli. They've got some bigger ones to go in, so they're doing some shovel work.
That work?
That looks great.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
Those gotta go down. Yeah.
So
The students studied the white-tailed deer population at Riverbend Nature Center. They set up trail cameras to study movement and behavior. They learned how to age deer through looking at their teeth. They also took part in the chronic wasting, or CWD, sampling station at Riverbend Nature Center during the archery hunt. They learned how to extract lymph nodes and why the DNR, Department of Natural Resources, is interested in studying chronic wasting disease. The students learned about maple syruping, from the history to the process of tapping and gathering and evaporating to take maple sap and make it into maple syrup. Spring brought new opportunities for the students to study the native flora and fauna of Riverbend Nature Center. They saw the dwarf trout lily, which is a federally endangered species only found in 3 counties in Minnesota and nowhere else in the world. They also got to see other wildflowers as well as spring wildlife.
Yeah, so this is some sort of goldenrod. Kind of hard to tell what kind it is. This is lupin.
oh,
So it's lupin. I looked at the flower. Looks exactly like lupin, and the leaves kind of they have radial symmetry.
Very good, very good.
And that is a characteristic of lupin.
And so they're all coming out from a center point and radial
Yes.
symmetry. Yep, yep, I love it. Okay, so we got a lupin. I'm gonna get a little closer to the lupin here so everybody can see it.
These are the same kind of plant. And I was actually looking at a couple of different types of plant. But after looking into it more, they seem to be very related plants that I was looking at. One of them was, I can't think of the name of one of them, but I know one of them was it was Old Man's Whiskers.
Oh yeah? I don't know if I know that one.
I think the other one was, I can't remember the.
So when I laid down, my backpack went like this. And it fell
Oh
out.
no!
And then I decided I'm not going to leave that in there. So I took off my sweatshirt, rolled up my pant legs, and jumped in.
It was deeper than you thought?
Probably up to here.
So you got a depth check.
Yeah.
So what do you got in your container?
I don't know. There was some scuds in there.
Yeah?
Then that fell over because I had to get in. But
It sounds like you had quite a... Have you had a good year, AJ?
it's pretty fun, yeah.
What have you enjoyed the most?
Just the freedom of it, being able to go do what you want for the project. And
Yeah? You've been netting things too?
yeah.
Well, I'll let you go in and regroup, and we'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Okay, good work there, AJ. That's all part of it.
Nice. So, for my birding, I use eBird, and kind of partnered with eBird is Merlin. Well, it's all under the Cornell lab.
Yeah.
So they have the Merlin app, which basically they have like lists of birds per region. So I have the Minnesota region, and then they'll update it as to what birds are around. So basically, if I were to see what I think is a sparrow, I could go into the start bird ID. I typically use my current location, today's date, and then I can choose what size of the bird it was. So if it was sparrow size, just smaller, I'd choose that. Maybe it was a little bit bigger, so it's between a sparrow and a robin. I can hit that and then choose the colors that I saw. So it would have been brown, black, and white. And then maybe using the tree ground, eating at a feeder, or swimming, so on and so forth. I can choose in the trees, and then it'll come up with a list of birds. So we have a wood thrush, eastern phoebe,
Awesome.
and then the further I go down, I can start to see more of my sparrows. And there's that russet grosbeak. With the picture was kind of pretty nice. I went to photo ID, and I can either choose to take a photo or choose a photo.
No way, you can even just take a photo, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so
no.
I can do it right on the spot if I wanted to. So here's my cedar waxwing photo I'll use. I'll hit next. I'll confirm the location and date. I would change this to last Tuesday, I believe.
You showed me the picture last Tuesday.
It looks like it's
Or
So then-
Thursday.
Yeah, so yeah, last
looks
Tuesday.
like it's dated it for you.
Yeah.
From when the picture was taken.
Oh yeah, it looks like it does.
Isn't that cool?
So yeah, power of technology. And then yeah, it'll come up with
No.
cedar waxwing, or there is another one, the black-legged kittiwake.
Which, no.
No. Very rare bird.
So it brought
yeah.
you some good information fast.
Yeah.
Couple squeezed into one of the back.
Oh geez.
So, but I kind of did a little natural selection.
Poor cowbird. Just trying to do her thing. What's that bird way up high, guys?
That's cowbird. That's what we.
That's the cowbird right there?
And
At the top of the cottonwood tree there, guys, on the bare branch. We got a cowbird there.
If one thing neat about cowbirds I like is they have a really neat call that goes gugly, gugly.
Yep.
It does like a drip of water, but it's not good.
Tom, that reminds me of a miniature American.
Well, it's just or half.
Okay. As we heard AJ mention earlier, the beauty of this class this spring has been able to let these guys go do what they want to do in the morning. Yeah.
Here. That's the Tennessee.
That's the
bourbon.
Tennessee?
Yep. There, you hear it kind of gets a little louder. It goes, gets thicker, sweet, tee, 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 tee. Hear that real high thin? Yep. That's a blue-gray gnatcatcher.
Blue-gray gnatcatcher?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
so
there's
many,
that Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. So many birds. And then,
so that longer trill was the Tennessee. That
yes, it's,
right?
It's almost a three-parter if you're tuned in.
Oh, okay.
Like, thicker, sweet, 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 tee, 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 tee.
And that was the end of it.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then that high heat, heat.
Yeah.
That's a blue-gray gnatcatcher, and it's pretty close.
Thanks, and we hope to see you out at Riverbend this summer.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Thanks for joining me. Today I want to talk a little bit about two things that I think everybody understands to some extent, but often I find people get them confused. So we're going to talk about cataract surgery and LASIK. Now, first of all, it's LASIK, L-A-S-I-K. There's no S on the end, and there's no X on the end. If you put an X on it, that's L-A-S-I-X. That's a water pill, helps get your blood sugar down, or your blood pressure down, but it'll keep you up all night going to the bathroom. So, why do people seem to get LASIK and cataract surgery confused? I think it's a big reason for that is that both of these surgeries can be considered refractive surgeries. So what does that mean? Well, a refractive surgery is a surgery that's going to change your glasses prescription. And we can change it on purpose, or we can change it by kind of haphazardly by accident. Well, let's talk about how these surgeries are alike, but also how they're different. So first, we're going to start with an anatomy lesson. Here's the eye, normal eye. The front part of the eye is called the cornea. Inside the eye is the lens. Cornea and lens work together to focus light on the nerve layer in the back of the eye called the retina. So the key to this is that both the cornea and the lens focus light. So if we want to change your glasses prescription because your eye doesn't focus light the way it should, we can either change the cornea, that's a LASIK surgery, or we can change the lens, that's a cataract surgery. Let's talk about the difference, and I'm going to start with LASIK. So with LASIK, we are going to use a laser to reshape the cornea. So what I do is I start by using a laser device to make a thin flap of the outer layer of the cornea. Normal cornea is 550 units. It's called a micron. 550 microns thick. That's half a millimeter. When I use the laser to make the flap, I'm going to move the flap out of the way. Well, the flap is 100 microns. So it's roughly 20% thickness of the cornea. Then we use the laser to reshape the cornea, and we put the flap back down. So we have used the laser to reshape your cornea, and we make your cornea a little bit thinner. Okay? Now, who's a good candidate for LASIK? Anybody who says, you know what, I'd like to be less dependent on glasses, but I see good with my glasses or my contacts. LASIK can't make your vision any better than contacts or glasses, because all we're doing is refocusing the light. It works beautifully. Now, what's a cataract surgery? If we go back to our little flip chart, the lens in the eye turns yellow. The darker yellow the lens gets, the harder it is for you to see. Well, that's a cataract. So in cataract surgery, we're going to remove the cataract and put in a new lens. So when I do this, I have a little vacuum cleaner. I make a tiny incision in the eye. That little vacuum cleaner goes in, I break up the cataract, I remove the cataract, basically getting rid of that yellow, cloudy lens, and I'm going to put in a new lens. Well, guess what? This lens is man-made. It has focusing power. So what can we do with that new lens? We can do a lot of things. We measure the eye. We calculate what this lens needs to be in order for you to see good without glasses. So we can build your glasses prescription into this new lens implant. Like LASIK, we can even build in astigmatism correction. So cataract surgery takes a very different approach, because we're actually removing the lens and replacing it with a new one, but we can have a LASIK-like result. So remember with LASIK, I said LASIK won't make your vision any better than glasses or contacts, and that's because all we're doing is reshaping the cornea. Cataract surgery, on the other hand, we're going to remove that yellow cloudy lens, so taking the cataract out will make your vision better. Not only can we build glasses prescription into the new lens, we'll make your vision better because now that yellow cloudy lens is out of the way. So who should have cataract surgery and who should have LASIK? Well, you can only have cataract surgery if your lens is cloudy. And typically that's an age-related phenomenon. So my rule of thumb is if you're 60 years old or older, you probably need your cataract out rather than LASIK. If you're in your 50s and you come to me for LASIK, my first question is going to be, why now? LASIK has been around for 30 years, 25 years. Why now? And if your answer is, because I just don't see very good, well, that's not a glasses or contact problem. That might very well be a cataract problem. So if you're in your 50s and you're thinking about LASIK, ask yourself, why? Is it, I see great with my glasses, I just hate them? Great, LASIK works. But if it's, I just don't see good with my glasses anymore, or I don't like my night vision, now we're probably talking about symptoms related to cataracts. Either way, there's a fix. The solution is clarify what you want, come in, let us take a look, and we'll let you know, hey, do you have cataracts? Are you a good candidate for cataract surgery? Or is LASIK a good solution? And if LASIK's a good solution, are you a good candidate for that? For now, think it over, let us know. Mike Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, thanks for joining me.
Hi, I'm Cassie Steves, the events director here at the Faribault Chamber of Commerce, and we are so excited about the events happening this summer. We've got Heritage Days is full of fun, family-friendly activities. It's June 16th through 19th. Kicking off on Wednesday night with our opening ceremonies. We have tons of family-friendly activities, including the Grand Parade, which is a highlight that our community looks forward to. So also happening is our annual car cruises, or summer-long car cruises, every third Friday in downtown Faribault. So also happening this summer is our Rice County Fair, and we have John Dvorak, the Executive Secretary for the Rice County Fair.
Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, the Rice County Fair is this year. The dates are July 21st through July 25th. It's going to kick off on the Saturday before the fair on the 18th with our ambassador program. We decided that being that we eliminated one of the days off the fair, we're going to start the fair on Wednesday. So our ambassador program is going to take place on the Saturday prior to the fair starting, and we're going to make that be a family event. So really looking forward to that. We've got a lot of great things coming to the Rice County Fair this year. As always, you know, there'll be a lot of food vendors, a lot of fun grandstand activities. We've got autocross racing on Wednesday night. On Thursday night, we have enduro races. Friday night, we have our ever popular PRCA Barnes Rodeo that's coming to the fair this year. Saturday night, we have our truck and tractor pull. Then we stop and end everything on Sunday afternoon with our demolition derby. So a lot of great fun and friendly fair activities that are going to go on. And also one of the highlights that we're going to have before the fair is our 4th of July fireworks. We're partnering up with the city again. They're going to be shooting them off at the fairgrounds again, and that's going to take place on the 4th of July. So there'll be a lot of things happening in the month of July at the Rice County Fair.
Again, we are so excited for all the fun happenings in Faribault happening this summer. Be sure to check the Faribault Heritage Days website for more details, the Rice County Fair website for more details, or as always, our chamber website. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jessica, the pharmacy manager at Hy-Vee in Faribault. Today I'm going to talk to you about some sun safety. So, you know, it's summertime, you're getting out there, and I've seen a lot of people coming into the pharmacy with sunburns. We of course have some remedies for sunburn, but every time you get sunburned, you are putting yourself at risk for skin cancer. So the best thing to do is to prepare with some sunscreen. For adults, they're saying about a shot glass full of sunscreen is what you need to cover your body, and you should be applying that every couple of hours if you're out for a long time. They're also suggesting using an SPF of 30 or higher. Generally, higher than 30 doesn't necessarily matter as long as you're getting that 30 SPF, you're covered for the sun. There's so many options for sunscreen now. We have a whole sunscreen section here at Hy-Vee, and you know, there's a lot to choose. So if you're not sure which one to pick, stop by the pharmacy. We'll help you pick out the right one for you. We have some options for children and adults. I personally like the Sport Spray-On because you can get the kids and just spray them down, rub it in a little bit, and do that over and over and over when they're in and out of the pool. So that's a good one to choose as long as you don't have sensitive skin. There are some other sunscreens that are available. If you do have sensitive skin like eczema, you can use mineral sunscreens that don't have the chemicals in them as sun protectants, and those can help if you have sensitive skin. If we don't have those available out here on the day you're here, I can definitely order those special for you. So stop by the pharmacy, make sure you're protected from the sun. If you're going to be out in the sun, wear sunscreen.
Welcome back. Just to let you know, First United Bank is really invested in our community. We do a lot of work with Rice County Habitat for Humanity, Riverbend Nature Center, and a lot of other charitable organizations in the area. We also offer scholarships through FAPSETA for high school seniors, along with Hope Center donations, Rotary, and South Central College.
Hey everyone, It's me, Miss Denny, your favorite children's librarian. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to tell you about what is happening at your library for the month of June. Happy summer. We will continue our 5-minute bedtime stories. Those take place on the library's Facebook page or YouTube page. Same story, 2 different places, your choice. And we will pick those up again on Tuesday, June 8th. And then every Tuesday at 7, you can join me for a brand new bedtime story. And if you have missed any of the previous ones, you can look on the Facebook page or the YouTube page to watch those playlists as well. You can watch them as many times as you like. And then we will pick up our Storytime Share and Tell on Zoom. We'll resume that on Wednesday, June 9. Those will take place on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. It's a great opportunity to connect with me and other kids interactively and safely on Zoom. And we'll share some stories and sing some songs and have a lot of fun. So Storytime Share and Tell on Zoom is meant for ages 0 to 6 with an actively participating adult caregiver. Everyone is welcome, but you do need to let me know if you're coming so I can make sure you get the Zoom link. I'm not going to share that publicly because I want to keep us as safe as possible. The Teen Advisory Board, or TAB, will also be meeting on Zoom. The June meeting is Monday, June 14 at 4:30 p.m. TAB is for youth in grades 6 through 12. So if you're interested in joining TAB, please let me know. I would love to have you. And then our summer library program kicked off on Friday, June 4th. It is called The Reading Colors Your Virtual World. Everything is online, and you can sign up online too as well for the Reading Challenge portion of the summer. You can find the registration link on our Facebook page, our website, in the links, or in the description of most of our videos and posts on our Facebook page. And also I think on our Instagram, and we'll post it there as well. So sign up begins on Friday, June 4 at 9 a.m. But you can sign up anytime this summer. And since it's online, that is really true. Literally anytime in the summer. And then you have the whole summer to work on it, June 4 through August 28th. When you complete the reading challenge, you get 4 books of your choice, and you'll get your name printed in the Faribault Daily News. So you can find more information about the reading program and the challenge in a separate video that I made to promote the library summer program. It's airing now on FCTV. You can also find it on the library's Facebook page, website, and our YouTube page. So check that out for more information. It also has all the details about our performers this summer, but I'm going to talk about the ones that are performing in June right now. We will have Tui, our favorite comic stunt juggler. He's going to provide a virtual performance for us on Friday, June 4 at 10:30 a.m. Tui is not to be missed. He's a Guinness World Record holder and a longtime library favorite. So make sure you tune in for Tui, Friday, June 4 at 10:30. And then Dazzling Dave, he's a national yo-yo master and also a Guinness World Record holder. He'll be giving a virtual performance for us on Friday, June 11, 10:30 a.m. And then Dave is also going to do a live interactive workshop on Zoom for youth ages 8 and up. So space is limited for that, only 25 youth. So you do need to register in advance and get the Zoom link. So if you're interested in learning how to yo-yo, or if you already know how to yo-yo and you want some more instruction from Dave for some special tricks, make sure you register for that. You can call the library, you can email me, you can send me a message on the library's Facebook page, and I'll make sure you get the link for Dazzling Dave's How to Yo-Yo workshop. And then Siama will also give a performance on Friday, June 18, a virtual performance. Siama's Congo Roots. We love Siama at our library. This is a musical journey. Siama is from the Congo, and he plays guitar and traditional instruments like the marimba. And his wife, Dallas, encourages everyone to sing along to such happy songs. And you get to learn some different languages as well. So they're also going to do a really fun thing for us as well. They're going to have an after party on Zoom right after the virtual performance airs. It'll start at 11 a.m. So if you want to join with that and get some one-on-one time with the performers, and make sure you email me or call the library, send us a message on Facebook, and so you can register and get that link for the after party. And I want to make sure I highlight this project was made possible with money from Minnesota's Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the people of Minnesota for library legacy activities. We really appreciate that. And we love Siama and Dallas. And then Tailwise is going to do an interactive performance for us, or a program on Zoom. And Tailwise, you might recognize, they used to be called Science Tellers. We've had them a few times at our library. Science Tellers and Tailwise still doing the same amazing thing. They are combining science and storytelling for so much fun. So make sure you register so you can get the Zoom link, and you'll be able to join us for a wild adventure about 2 kids who visit the city zoo and discover all sorts of incredible animals, including a horse who knows in his heart that he is truly a unicorn. Oh my goodness, this sounds super fun. So I hope you join us for that. They'll be weaving science concepts as well into the story, so it'll be super fun. Make sure you register and get the Zoom link. That'll be on Friday, June 25th at 10:30 a.m. And then just because it's so early in July, I want to highlight our first July performance by A Touch of Magic. They're presenting a virtual performance of Mixed Nuts. Mixed Nuts are our favorite comedy duo for kids, Mark, aka Mark and Lori. You can see them there in the picture. They're super silly, super fun, and they are guaranteed to produce laughter in ages 4 to 94. So I hope you can join us for that on Friday, July 2nd at 10:30 a.m. And we have some other virtual performances coming in July, but I'll tell you more about that next month. And so I just want to leave you with a reminder to make sure you check out the library's website, follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, so you can stay up to date about everything that's happening at your library. And then if you have any questions, you can call us. The phone number is listed there on the screen. It's 507-334-2089. You can also email the library. There's a generic email address, library@ci.faribault.mn.us. And last but not least, you can also send us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and we would be happy to hear from you and love to answer your questions. All right, friends, take good care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Going to take this sign and we're going to put it on that face of this frame, and then we're going to secure it down.
Okay, so bring that end around here.
Okay.
And you hold the frame or hang on to that side. Set it in there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Welcome to the Rice County Historical Society. My name is Sue Garwood, and we're in the Harvest and Heritage Hall barn, and we've got some volunteers working behind us. And that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about today. Normally I share pieces of history, but I wanted to share with you some of the things that we do here at the museum that we could use some help. And one of the things is getting our exhibit buildings ready for the fair. Fingers crossed, things are looking really hopeful that this year we're going to be able to have a Rice County Fair. We want to be sure that our buildings are all ready to be open. We've got some volunteers who are hanging a brand new sign that's come in from a different bar. I think this one's the Curve Bar, and then there's another sign that they're working on. So getting the buildings ready is one of the areas that we could use some help with. There's some others who are working to scrape and paint our one-room school. And then, of course, if this sort of thing isn't your cup of tea, we are in need of some volunteers to actually help during the fair, to greet visitors who come in and to perhaps do some demonstrating. We have all been vaccinated. That was one of the things that before we all agreed to go without masks today, we double checked, everybody's been fully vaccinated. We'll use and encourage folks to continue to use the appropriate precautions for yourself. But we're really hopeful that we'll be open. In addition to doing projects like this, or again, helping at the fair, we're also hoping to reopen the Faribault House. We have some open houses that are scheduled, and we're looking for some volunteers who might be interested in possibly becoming Alexander Faribault House. If you're interested in doing something like this, helping during the fair, or helping at the Faribault House, you can give us a call at 507-332-2121.
Got it?
Here's my idea that'll save everybody a little bit of hassle, is if you can't, with your arm, hold it up there, I can climb up and strap the belt. That way you don't got to be on the ladder, you just got to support the weight.
Okay, let's do this.
Just got it to me earlier.
Eventually you'll make it.
Yeah, I can push hard.
Just keep turning the bolt, it'll make it. Yeah. That's why it has threads.
Huh?
How the bolt has threads, it'll...
There we go.
Oh, I know what our problem is, why it won't go.
What?
The leather strap's a left-handed thread. I knew you'd catch that real quick.
You know, I'm just going to take my time with this all of a sudden.
Either that or it's metric, I don't know which. Minor adjustment. Oh, I can let go of this other side, huh?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I got this side going.
Okay.
We're inside the main gallery right now, and this is one of the projects we've been working on while we've been semi-closed during the pandemic. We have always wanted to bring a piece of agriculture history into the museum, because the building we were in just a few moments ago, that is only open seasonally, and although that's where the majority of our ag collection is, this building's open year-round, and we wanted to be sure to be able to tell that history. So some volunteers and our curator and a little bit of me helped create this barn, but again, they did 99.9% of the work. And now we're in the process of installing that exhibit. This will evolve over the course of the next couple of weeks, and so encourage anybody to come on in.
Hi, my name is Pauline Schreiber, and I'm an active volunteer here at the Rice County Historical Society. And this year, there will be a Rice County Fair. And as in past years when there's been a county fair, we have our outbuildings open. That's the church, school, and log cabin. And we have the museum open. And they're all free and open to the public, but we need volunteers to staff the buildings, just to supervise them. And then if visitors have questions, they can answer questions about the various buildings. And we'll have materials for people who volunteer who maybe aren't acquainted with the church and school. We will have information that they can have to look at if their question comes up. So I have a schedule here, and bless them, Denny Blackmer, who's our treasurer on the Rice County Historical Society Board, has volunteered for 4 days of the 5 days, and so I've written him down. So if you can volunteer, and that means you can park in the Rice County Historical Society parking lot, and you get a you can go to the fair for free because you get to park in our parking lot. You get a voucher just says that you're a volunteer, so you can park there. So if you'd like to volunteer, you can call the Rice County Historical Society at 332-2121. And I hope we can fill up the shifts. I should say the shifts are noon to 4 and 4 to 8. And they're Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you can help us out, please call.
As you can see, we've got a lot going on, a lot of activity. People are having a good time, but they're still helping out and making a huge difference in lots of different ways down here. Pauline certainly did talk about all of the different possibilities, and we're lucky to have volunteers who volunteer every day, but please know that if only one of those days works for you, one shift, one day is fabulous. We need everyone who's available and willing to. That would be really great. Pauline talked about Denny, who's volunteering every single day, and that's incredibly helpful, and we're really grateful. But please know, if only one shift on one day is what works with your schedule, that would be wonderful as well. As she said, you can reach us by giving us a call at 507-332-2121. You can also come through the door and take a look at many of the changes we've got around here or sign up to volunteer. We are, that's 1814 Northwest 2nd Avenue. You can find us on the web at www.rchistory.org or give us a call at 507-332-2121. Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.
First United Bank and the Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
Okay, that's it for this month's edition of FCTV News. I'd like to encourage you to support the community, and also with today's low interest rates here at First United Bank, we're eager to help you out.